Hey, welcome to your practice today. Let's hop on our mat and find mountain pose. Rooting in through the feet. This flow today is going to be based in our crown chakra, so working with lots of folds. And connecting to that almighty spirit or universe, that connection that tells us we are greater than this human experience. Our crown chakra sits at the top of our head. So as we root into the feet, let's think about lifting the crown up towards the sky, finding length through the back of the neck. But we're strong and fierce through the legs, the arms. Mountain pose, Tadasana, is an active standing pose. No gust of wind would cause us to sway. We're rooting through the soles of the feet, but the crown is actively pulling us up to the sky. Let's find 2 full breaths. The inhales lifts us up, pulls us higher, and the exhales allows us to be heavy through the soles of the feet, rooting us back down into the earth. Inhale, let's reach the arms overhead. And exhale to fold forward. The feet are about a hip width distance. And here, let's just grab for opposite elbows. Tucking the chin or just allowing the crown of the head to really pull down towards the mat. Releasing the grip on the elbows, let's roll all the way up to standing. Reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale to fold forward. Halfway lift, flat back. And as you fold, exhale, you can grab for the ankles, letting the elbows bow off to either sides. And just shake out the head, yes and no. All our worries, all our anxieties and fears just falling onto the crown of the head. And inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. 1 breath. Inhale, let's sweep the arms up, beginning to flow through the body. Exhale to fold. Planting the hands to the mat, finding our plank. Lowering through your vinyasa. Meeting in a downward facing dog. The first down dog of this practice. Again, letting the head be heavy. Bending into both knees and really pressing into the hands. Let's guide the chest towards the knees. Gaze is forward. Let's tiptoe to the top of our mat. Finding a forward fold. This time, let's place the palms to the back of the head, the back of the neck. Sighing out or releasing through the mouth. Inhale, we'll rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands at heart center. So through our crown chakra, our connection with that higher purpose. Today we're going to work through our balancing, which is kind of that whole mind-body connection, slowing down enough in the mind to find stillness in the physical body. Toes are together, heels are slightly apart. Then we're going to take a big step back with the right foot, finding our warrior one pose. Reaching the arms up overhead, shoulders down and away from the ears. Letting the hands fall to heart center. We can bring the right heel to the mat space, straightening in the left leg. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips to mat. Transitioning from here, our pyramid pose into a standing splits, walking the hands forward, send the right leg up long, and letting the crown of the head pull down to the mat. Let's walk the hands a little further out on our mat space to the top of our mat, keeping the left fingertips on the mat, reaching the right arm up. We're transitioning into our half moon here, opening up through the front body, bending into the left knee, finding warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale through warrior two. Inhale through extended side angle. And back through warrior two. Pivoting the left foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Right foot to follow. Inhale, let's open the heart, lift the head. And finding that wide-legged forward fold. Hands can find the ankles. Maybe the crown of the head even touches the mat space here. Or the hair. You can just bring all your awareness to the top of the head. Bringing the palms to the center of the mat, finding a halfway lift. Walking the hands back towards that left foot, and we'll step to the top of our mat space. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Toes together, heels slightly apart. Stepping back with our left foot, starting in our warrior one. Reaching the arms up, the crown of the head is lifted. The chin is slightly tucked. Hands through heart center. Heel of the left foot to the mat space, straightening through the right, and finding our pyramid pose as we fold forward. Moving into standing splits, left leg up long, crown of the head to the mat. Walking the hands out on the mat space, this time right fingertips to the mat, left arm up. Opening the front body over to the opposite side. Bending in the right knee, warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, extended side angle. And back through warrior two. Let's set up for that wide-legged forward fold. You can bring the hands just to the low back. Elbows pull towards one another. Let's lift through the heart. And exhale to fold forward. The hands can come to the mat space. Maybe the crown of the head to the mat. And you can play from here if it's in your practice in a headstand. Or a teddy bear stand. Letting the crown of the head take the weight of the body. Finding a halfway lift. We'll walk the hands over to the front of our space. Stepping to the top of the mat. Inhale to rise. Let's flow through a sun salutation. Exhale to fold. Palms to mat. Plank pose. Lower vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Releasing the knees to the mat space. Let's find a closed-legged child's pose or rock pose. Third eye resting to the mat. And let's grab back for the heels or the bottoms of the feet. Our mantra here for the crown chakra could be, I am divine, or I am connected. I am connected to my purpose. Bringing the palms to the mat. Let's roll to the crown of the head. Rising up onto high knees. The hands can support us. And to release. Inhale, we can roll back up to the crown of the head. Almost like a massage here for the crown of the head. And exhale to roll back and release. One more here. Reaching the arms out long, finding our downward facing dog. Inhale, let's reach the right leg up behind us. Three-legged down dog. We can stay here, focusing on releasing through the neck. Just guiding the crown of the head down, or we can play with our flip dog or wild thing if it's in your practice. Lifting the hips as you breathe in wild thing, and then making your way back to our three-legged down dog. Exhale to release the toes. Inhale, left leg up. So same thing here, we can work on just releasing through the neck instead of having so much rigidity and tension. We're soft in the neck, the crown of the head is down to the mat. Or flip dog, lifting the hips. Three-legged down dog. Toes to mat. Gazes to the top of our mat space. Let's step the feet to either sides of the hands, finding our malasana squat, hands to heart center. Again, we're actively rooting in through the feet, but the crown of the head and the spine is still lifting up. The hands are at heart center. I am connected to the divine. I am divine. Palms to the mat space, forward fold. This little bit of a more wide-legged forward fold. We can sway in the hips or taking any variation. Maybe the hands to the back of the neck. Heel toeing the feet together. We'll root to rise. Hands at heart center. We're going to find our tree pose today. Rooting in through the feet. Finding the tiptoes of the right foot, external rotation, and then choosing our foot placement. Softening into the breath. Lifting the crown. Hands at heart center. You can play with different arm variations, maybe reaching the arms overhead. Palms together overhead. Let's try to stay up for 4 to 5 full breaths here. And if you're comfortable in your tree pose and you want to play a little bit more in the crown chakra, we can close down through the eyes. Palms back through center, down through midline on your final breath. And we'll transition from here into our warrior 3. Reaching the crown of the head now towards the front of the space. The arms can be out through a T, they can be back behind you, or reaching out in front. Steadying the gaze, one more breath. And release. As you root the feet into the mat, hands at heart center, let's lift the crown. And transitioning into our other side, tiptoes of the left foot. External rotation, and then finding our foot placement. Right away, finding that drishti, that one place to look that is not moving. Soften the mind, steady the gaze, and steady the body. An arm variation of your choice. Maybe matching the same one you did on the other side. A balance practice is so connected to that crown chakra, that stillness, just slowing down through the body, hands through heart center. And then we'll send it back through our warrior 3. One more breath. And with the arms about hip width distance, we'll send the arms out, or the legs, the feet about hip width distance, the arms out to a T. And as we sink down in our chair, our final balance pose today, we're going to pick up the right leg and wrap it around the left. And then right arm under, left arm over. We can either grab for opposite shoulders, Or we can interlace the hands to our eagle pose. So this pose here is bringing everything through midline, the line of the chakras. And this is our crown chakra, our final chakra in this workshop, in this work. So you can just imagine all of our 7 chakras in this line at the center of our body. Balance. And inhale to release. Feet hip width distance, arms to a T, sinking it down. Last side. So that left leg is going to come wrapping around the right. Left arm under, right arm over, twist high, eagle pose. Everything to center line, the line of the chakras. Everything is flowing evenly in balance. And release. The top of our mat space. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, sigh it out to fold. Letting the crown of the head be heavy. Palms to the mat space, halfway lift. And planting the hands, we'll step back to a downward facing dog. Again, bending into both knees, pressing the chest to the knees. And we'll release the knees to the mat space, finding the sit bones. And then laying down to our backs. Finding a nice flat back, lengthening out the legs, palms facing up. Shavasana is also a crown chakra pose, working more with the stillness in the body, more of the meditation practice. So encouraging you to stay here for 10 breaths or grabbing for our crown chakra meditation. Thank you for joining me and showing up for yourself. Namaste.